Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Adventures in Arcane Space. Once again, I'm your Dungeon Master, AuldDragon, and the players are...
Hi, I'm David Big Mac Shepherd. I play Braxon Miacc, who's a human fighter from an asteroid near Brow. And his surname just changed.
I'm Cape Sword. I play Darrakar, a Minotaur fighter from Brawl.
Hi everyone, I'm Dakamisama and I play Solas Ebha, who is Half-Elven Cleric Mage for Ogma.
I'm Diamond Worm, and I play Lankas Skipzaggle, who is a Tinker Gnome from Kryn.
I'm James. I play Ockar, human paladin from Brawl, and I wonder what we're gonna do with this new ship. We might be starting a fleet, or we might be taking it to go sell it. Who knows? I don't. I'm too tired to guess.
Hello, everyone. I'm Salen Mortar. I play Finnel'ar Mohani, a druid from Grayspace.
Hey there, I'm Zakhan. I play Lafdul Moonglade, an elven specialty priest and thief multiclass from Realm Space. His gimmick is coming up with fun titles every week, so his current title is the Blissfully Brief Back Scratcher. Because, someone had their back scratched and it was very brief.
Always fun, though. And thank you very much for those bits, Anghammarand, for Lafdul's title. So we, before we get in, actually, for viewers who wish to give the player or dungeon master of your choice, a bit of an advantage in the game, 500 bits will get a reroll for them. Currently, Braxon has 1, Ockar has 0, Finn has 2, Lafdul has 1, Darrakar has 2, Solas has 2, Lankas has 2, I, the Dungeon Master, have only 9. So we left off last time. The party had fought a battle against some pirates, lured them in, and I did forget to give Braxon 1500 XP for that plan that worked.
Oh.
So you can go ahead and add that on now. But we ended the session just as you had defeated them and taken care of their, and managed to get them. They surrendered, tied them up, and that's where we left off. So you're here, grappled with this heavy hammer ship. It does have extra armor, it does have extra weapons. So what do you want to do now that you've taken the enemy crew captive?
Solas would go and check the injured crew if they were killed or just downed.
Okay.
Lafdul's securing the helmsman prisoner. He's very sad that he didn't get to kill the other one. No, he's not.
Wow. Wow, bloodthirsty.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so...
No, because it's basically, I've got a witness if I take items, so I can't.
I mean, you could tie him up, toss him face down on the ground, looking the other way.
I'm not evil, so...
And yet bloodthirsty.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Solas, give me 3. I believe it was 3 crew.
Yeah.
Bloodthirsty for justice?
Actually, it was 4 crew. Give me 4.
With or without the bag?
Without. This is to see if they're dead or alive.
Okay. And that's a dead one.
That's a dead one.
I have a terrible rolls today.
That's a dead one.
Oh,
let's stop killing them.
Stop killing our crew.
So one of them did survive.
I will cast Raise Dead on one of the dead ones.
You need resurrection for her waiting.
So
To be fair,
be raised.
To be fair, I imagine a heal check is kind of like closer to like either medieval or Renaissance era medical treatments, which weren't amazing. So I can imagine why it would be hard to save them.
Well, this is not checking to see if they are like it is a bit of rushing to get to them and checking on them. If you did something like immediately upon them going down, or the next round kind of thing, then the situation might be a little bit different. I might allow you to use the bag. This is more of a you're getting over there and you're diagnosing them.
He's not brewing next. Triage.
I just had the funny mental
Basically.
image of Solas being like, "Bring out the leeches." Oh, that didn't work.
The leeches are having a good time.
So one of those guys was pretty tough then.
They just didn't take a fatal wound.
Yeah, I think it's
Well,
luck.
considering we only lost 2 crew, considering how many we were
3
fighting in
crew.
that.
Three.
3?
Yeah, there were 4 and one of them survived.
Oh. We said 2 and 1 survived.
Yeah, I said 3
3.
initially, and then I had misspoken. There were 4 who'd gone down. But yeah, so
Does Raise Dead work on dwarves or GIF,
it works on dwarves.
but not on GIF?
No.
Okay.
Because they're classed as monsters, aren't they?
It works on demi-humans, other than elves.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you need a resurrection.
That's why the elf has the ring of regeneration. Kind of convenient.
All right,
The
so
amount
that
of times I
does
would've
that
died
does put you
otherwise.
down to 12 for weighty
Dude,
sailors
you
out
are
of 15.
the only demi-human on the party. Well, you were.
Yeah, Lankas is now. But Darrakar is a humanoid, so keep that in mind.
Does Darrakar get healed? Get revived through race dead?
Nope. Resurrection.
Solas is also a demi-human.
Half-elf.
Is it only humans that are revived through race dead?
No, it's demi-humans. Humans and demi-humans other than elves.
Okay.
If Solas makes a scroll of raised dead, then me and Sealan could raise him back up, potentially.
What level is raised dead in this version?
5th.
5th.
But only
Okay.
his human half.
Oh god, he's just, only half of him is alive, the rest of him is dead. He's just laying there screaming.
I'm just imagining the thing from Star Trek, that Tuvok guy, when he got split.
Oh
They
god.
joined into two people became one.
What, Tuvok and Neelix?
Yeah.
X.
Yes. Oh god.
All right, so Braxon as captain. What do you want to do with the ship and crew?
Well, if there's injuries in their crew, we'll try and get them healed.
I'm going to assume that anyone who went down among their crew is dead.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I think we're going to have to split our crew, and we'll need a prize crew on here, and we'll take these to the elves on Greela, see if we can get them to take the pirates off of our hands, and I'd like to hand the ship over to the elves, not as a freebie, but if they don't have anyone authorized to buy it from us, we just say, give us a receipt, and we'll deal with it after we've dealt with Ockar's mission.
I mean, selling even selling it to Grilla would. There's no saying that someone would buy it to defend Grilla.
I know. That's why I'd like to give it to the Elven Imperial Navy. They seem like they need ships at the moment.
Question, because mine's time sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, would I know this? Yeah, the officers would have discussed this at the very least. Because I remember we had that guy out in Softwood, so that's going to be on the back of Lafdul's mind. So, I guess did people come into the helm room, obviously checking in, just clearing rooms out? So I would have been relieved at some point.
We did pull the softwood, the hobgoblin in softwood in for the fight, and then put him in they then locked him up. So
Yeah.
I'm
And
wondering
he-
how
he-
long post combat before I get relieved, then I would go to the prisoner, because I know I had around 10 rounds left before he would dissolve from the moment I killed the priest.
Well, he's been given that drink from.
Yeah, he's unconscious.
Yeah,
So it's
he
fine.
should still be asleep. In
Yeah,
theory.
you can do it to him again, unless there's some special thing about him that makes him immune to that tea.
No, he went unconscious.
I
when,
guess Braxon will be leading the search party through the ship. We'd probably want to find the helm room. So yeah, we would relieve you and get the.
You'd find Lafdul
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Lafdul, what you
guarding a prisoner.
what you could do is pull him off the helm and take him up on deck.
Yeah.
Oh
Get him
yeah,
tied
yeah.
up.
I probably would, I guess.
Yeah.
Drag his friend. They're
You don't
pirates,
need
I
to
don't
drag-
care.
You don't need to drag the body. You can leave the body there. Someone can come back for it.
Yeah, I'm dragging it up. I'm making a scene, as it were.
Okay.
All right, I need a strength check.
Better yet, make your
Ah.
prisoner drag him up.
Oh yeah. Indeed.
Also, you are making a mess.
It's not my ship.
It will be.
I got strength 15.
Okay,
We're putting.
that is a success. You do manage to drag him up. You'd probably like force the other guy to help you by like picking up the legs
Yeah.
or something.
I would just say I'll drag him up, or you can help me carry him up if he's a friend of yours.
I vote for.
Played
I
off
vote
Braxon
for.
said Lafdul ends up keeping the ship and it turns into his stipple ship.
I vote for Lafdul that Lafdul will mop the decks that he made with Messi.
Oh, look at all the fighting that happened on their ship and the fire. He's going to be cleaning all that.
Yeah, but you are
looks at
making
the
extra
Paladin
mess.
and the Druid.
You are making extra mess.
Hey, I'll happily clean up my mess. I'll even help you with your mess.
Yeah,
I
I'll
don't-
help with the cleaning as well.
I mean, we pay a ransom for our crew to do this.
Yeah, you've got sailors whose job it is to swap the decks and stuff.
I mean,
so.
if we're doing
True.
the cleaning, then what's the point in paying people?
That's
Good
very
point.
true.
They have
Good
a.
point.
That's what they signed up for, unfortunately. I'm not trying to belittle them, but
They
They're
say
getting
to
paid
clean up
to do
after
it.
us.
well,
Okay.
within reason. No, Lafdul will come out onto deck and say, "I secured the helm room.
Yeah.
Nice.
We have one alive.
So
He was
you
on the
heard,
helm."
You heard Braxton say what he said then, yeah?
Yeah, I was kind of putting my sword for his back when he said that.
Just putting your sword through someone's back.
Mm-hmm.
Braxton would have said what he said after the fight ended.
What?
About
Yeah,
giving the ship to the elves. He said that.
Oh,
after-
yeah. Oh, sorry, I thought, yeah.
You might want to hold that until like private character
Yeah, we
discussion time, as
yeah,
opposed
yeah.
to.
That's true. That's true. We'll have a private chat.
Also,
about
you might want to hold that thought until elves even say if they want the ship.
Well, no, but I mean, you got to discuss it with the other crew members.
Mm.
it. So Braxton's gonna want to search the ship. We need to find it. What sort of evidence there is of them pirating things.
Solas
we'll-
will.
Question them.
Sorry, go.
Solas will scan.
Hold on, Solas. Finish up what you were saying, Braxton.
Question the officers we've captured and see if we can get records of what they've stolen. Because if we know what they've stolen from who, we might be able to get stuff back to people and get paid salvage.
Okay. Solas, you were saying?
Yeah, Solas will scan the officers' rooms and their strong room with find a trap spell.
Okay. All right. So for now, are you keeping them all tied up on deck, guarded, kind of thing?
Probably.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Rounding up who's alive.
Okay. The initial search of the ship to just make sure that they, there aren't any others hiding around and stuff like that. You do find some cargo in their cargo hold. Whether it's their cargo or not, you don't know, but there's a significant amount of fresh lumber. It hasn't been fully processed yet, so it's wood that still has the bark on it and stuff like that. It's basically the tree trunks kind of thing, bundled up and everything. And some crates of some kind that you'd have to open to look inside.
Yeah. We'll keep a note of everything for now, but not not move anything onto our ship.
Okay.
I basically want to establish if we can prove that this stuff's stolen, and see if we can find in the captain's log evidence that they've been attacking ships.
Okay.
We think it's a pirate, but we want to see if we can get them to admit that.
They identified themselves as a group.
Yeah.
They called out. So, and we had a guidebook. Was that person?
No, that person would not have been listed. The guidebook didn't really list pirates.
Guidebook is about worlds. I guess we leave our crew in charge of the prisoners for now, and we'll go off for an emergency conference to come up with a plan of action. We go back to our ship and go into one of our rooms.
Shouldn't we search through the ship first?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's search for their ship first.
That's what we do, and we can train up the newbies and finding traps and stuff.
And
they won't die.
Take possession of any items that the crew has, kind of thing, money and stuff like that.
Just disarm them, essentially, since they surrendered. They want to be kept alive, so.
I'd be inclined to say at this age we want to take logbooks and stuff. Other stuff we can leave where it is for now.
Yeah.
If the captain has a logbook, you do not find it in his cabin.
Okay.
No traps?
No.
Well, the next day when you start doing questioning, there might be some questioning today, but tomorrow obviously allow us to get spells, but you could have like the
we should also disarm
or whatever.
Is it possible to take a look around with the? No, that's never mind.
You're really quiet, Lankas.
Am I better now?
Yeah, it's a little bit better.
Okay, I just wasn't my face wasn't in front of my mic. I was.
I thought that might be the case.
Yeah. I was gonna say something about potentially, like find hidden, but then I'm like, wait, no, that's not in this version. So.
I mean, you can search for there are checks for finding hidden doors and stuff like that. You can definitely look.
I think elves and half-elves get it passively.
The question is like, I mean, right now you've just done a cursory inspection of the ship, mainly to see if there are any hidden crew members who might do something. You haven't done a full search. I did ask if you wanted to start taking the possessions of the pirates and stuff like that, and I got kind of a yes, but not a firm.
Yeah,
I'm inclined to take their weapons and armor.
I would say that we take all of their possession except the clothes that they need.
Oh, so that robe with a good archmage, because he happens to be good or something,
and all that, yeah.
He gets to keep that.
I said clothes that they need. Magic robe is not necessarily clothes that they need, since that can potentially be something they use to escape.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but they don't
that's true.
usually wear something else in addition to that.
Yeah, but that's like me saying that my Ring of Regeneration is a wedding band. You know, oh, don't take off my wedding band. That's terrible.
So,
I do have a detect magic to check if they have magic items.
now that you've done a cursory search, do you want to, remove their possessions and do a full search of the ship?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you do find a strong box in the captain's cabin, and you do also collect up, money from the various cabins and crew quarters and things like that. Let me know when you're ready to take that down.
Okay.
Ready? All right. 634 copper pieces. 324 silver pieces. 113 electrum pieces. 4,422 gold pieces. And 588 platinum pieces.
Okay.
So that is the coinage that you find. That is both what the like taking any money out of their pockets and anything in the crew cabins and everything like that.
I will check with detect magic if they have any magic items on.
Okay. And they do. So on the obvious captain, his short sword, his armor, his shield are all magic, and he does have a potion in one of his pouches. A steel flask filled with a golden liquid. Smells of blueberries. His shield is a small round shield, nicked and chipped from use, decorated with an image of a white rotting hand. The armor is a suit of human-sized banded armor of a distinctly dwarven design. And the short sword is a thin elven blade inscribed with leaves and vines on the blade, and a green metal hilt that appears like curling ferns.
Question.
Okay.
Yes.
About that shield.
Yeah.
That's not a holy symbol of Bane, is it?
Roll your religion check.
Religion, where the hell are you? On the top.
Not as far as you know.
Okay. I just remember Bane having like a hand-like symbol.
Roll another one and half your score, please.
Oh. Half my score will be a 9. Yeah, no.
Okay, no. You do suspect that it is it's obviously a symbol of some kind, whether it's a holy symbol or heraldry. You don't know. But you do suspect that it's not just someone painted this on a lark kind of thing.
Given we're in gray space, is it something I would recognize?
Go ahead and roll. Half your score again.
I doubt it's anything that I would recognize.
Because I do have religion flan.
Yeah. But roll against half your score.
Okay.
It's not something you automatically recognize. No, you have no idea what it is.
And it's not something that Solas would recognize, since Solas is not familiar with the gray space or realm space religions that much.
Roll against a quarter of your score.
I mean, my apprentice technically has realm space religion. Well, he has elven spell, but he's not
if you don't get it,
versed.
if you don't get it, you can't then have your.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Nope, Solas, you don't know either.
It was almost true, but then it just rolled over.
What is this religion for?
What
is this roll for?
Determine what the symbol on the shield is.
Can I try?
An eighth?
You would definitely not know.
Okay, sorry, I'm.
So I
I'm out of
apparently
it.
That's
had
fine.
the best odds.
That's fine.
Oh, there's that. I was thinking of the drow on the undead one. I think that's a.
That is,
Undead
it's
hunter.
not Kirilansi.
Oh.
And you don't know since you didn't succeed in the roll.
Yeah, no, that
Braxon.
was a player. That wasn't the character.
I'm assuming Braxon would know whether it was the holy symbol of Ptah or not.
You would know if it was a holy symbol of Ptah or not, but it is not the holy symbol of Ptah. That is something obvious enough that I would have noted down.
Does any of the other officers have magic items?
Yes, I was just getting to that. All right, so the first officer also has a magical shield. That is a triangular shield, steel-rimmed wood, decorated with a unicorn rampant on a field of dark green. That does not... Well, actually... Make a note. Finn, give me a religion check.
Okay. Score exactly.
Okay. So I can't remember if I made this the holy symbol itself, the symbol itself, or just drew from it. So, but it's related to the goddess Alona.
Okay.
All right. Then the ship's mage, who was invisible, he has a magical ring. A platinum ring set with a black faceted jet stone.
Mm-hmm.
That is magical. And I will give you these descriptions afterwards. He has a slightly glowing necklace. It's a necklace with an amulet of gold in the form of a braided spiral, softly glowing with golden light.
Mm-hmm.
Not bright enough to, like, light anything up, and very easy to, like, cover up under clothing and stuff like that. He also has a potion, steel flask filled with an opaque black liquid that smells of vanilla. And he has a few scrolls in a scroll case.
Okay.
Someone will need to do read magic on those to determine what they are.
Mm-hmm.
And Lafdul, the guy that you brought up from the Helm Room, he has a suit of male size for a human with silver wires running through the links. Makes it look like glittering water when the wearer moves. And he had a light crossbow at his side that you would have brought up with you. Light crossbow with a sandalwood stock and arms made of layers of dark horn. Misspelled that for myself. I was like,
Dark
wait, what is
horn?
that word? Yeah, just like dark colored horn. And he also has around his neck a carved beetle made of shiny black obsidian with a simple thong running through it.
Loop of rope, right? Or leather?
Yeah, thong is a simple leather strap.
Okay, because that means something a little bit different now.
Mm-hmm. Well, it means both. And the corpse that you brought up, Lafdul, has a pair of scrolls in a scroll case and a glass vial with neon blue liquid inside that is warm to the touch. You can conclude that both of them are priests from the way that they're dressed. And Finn, give me a religion check, please. Nice.
I'm gonna want these rolls back when we get into another fight.
They're
No
both
kidding.
priests of Cyril, the deity, the Sul deity of lies and deceit.
Don't trust anything they say then.
All right, so you've stripped them of their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to do?
Does either of our shape wood spell owners have shape wood memorized?
I do.
Yeah, I do as well.
We could use it to make cages or cells for the prisoners.
Yeah.
We did that with the Red Njord.
I mean, you could
Yeah.
also just lock them in some of the rooms on the ship.
Yeah. I think we'll probably want to lock all the officers on our ship and lock all the troops on their ship. That way, if there's no spellcasters on their ship, they can't get back on the helm and do anything. But yeah, we might want to do something to convert things into cells for the journey to Grilla.
Well, I mean, the main reason that you did that is because you wanted to keep them separate on your ship.
Yeah.
Unless there's a reason to keep them separate, then there's no real reason to.
To stop them making a break for freedom, mostly.
Well, but I mean, like,
Do we have a free room to lock them up on our ship?
Yeah, and the officers.
The officers,
area.
yeah. The officers, yeah.
well, also if
That's
you're
clearly why you
gonna
want to
have
put
some
the
of your
prisoners.
crew, if you're gonna have some of your crew on their ship, then some of the crew quarters will be cleared out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because we'll need enough crew to operate the hammer ship. So we're kind of almost needing to split our crew in two.
Yeah, I can go on the other ship. I think Solas wants to stay here because he's teaching people.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not doing any research. I'm only teaching my apprentice. And funny enough, learning how to run a ship is kind of what I want to do. So there's a perfect opportunity.
I was kind of wondering about getting the two shifts and giving each shift their own ship, but
Yeah, that's fine.
if you want to split it up another way, we can do that.
No. I'm fine with that.
I think the split with the other way would be better since there are a few of the PCs that are also learning from me.
Yeah.
And they are on the other shift.
Okay.
And we don't need we only need skeleton crew on the other ship.
Well,
So
like I said, I'm worrying a little bit about them fighting to try and get their freedom.
I mean, if they are locked up, the crew, and Lafdul and Sunfayun plus Lafdul's apprentice on the other ship, I think they would be able to keep the prisoners in check, especially if they are disarmed.
Do we have somebody with like?
It also helps not to be too rough with the prisoners too. If they're treated decently, they're less likely to
Yeah.
do
They
that.
kind of know their fate given what they do.
Yeah.
But they did say to surrender. They didn't outright attack us like we presumed that they were pirates. So we're kind of the bad guys in some ways.
Also, crew doesn't always get executed. Crew can get lighter sentences like forced labor.
Yeah.
So,
do we have somebody that's so who's going over there? It sounds like Sunfei and Lafdul and his apprentice. Should we send somebody that's like a bit more martially inclined to help lead, like guarding them?
Well, I think Yeah,
I
go
would
on.
say either Ockar or Braxon should be over there.
Yeah, one of
I'm
the
at-
actual officers. I mean, I'm still
I'm-
learning, so.
I could be over there.
Okay. You are now Captain Ockar.
At least temporarily.
Yeah.
I should get a fancy hat.
You're not having mine. Mine changes shape.
So basically, you need to have 2 helmsmen, and we have to have 2 helmsmen. So you've got your apprentice, haven't you? You could
After the
use-
house, yeah. My
well,
apprentice
so-
will do
but-
one,
but
yeah.
Yeah.
If Ockar goes, there's four capable people to helm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think Ockar should have some backup in case there's a mutiny.
Well,
I
I was
mean-
gonna take my squire with me. And
Yeah.
Beowulf.
I'm a Spelljammer too, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
but aren't you learning to read and write command from me at the moment?
true. Yes.
I think
So
you're at
we'd
a
have to
point. I
move
think you're at a point
Nemariel
now
off.
where you shouldn't worry about that. You got to focus on something that's
do
a little
only
bit
have-
more important, like crewing these ships.
Yeah. Yeah,
Mhm.
I think that's fine because that'll take a while anyway. I could take a break from that to
I
I mean, it can give you homework. It just means it's going to
Okay.
stretch it out for like a couple more weeks.
if I can step out of character for a 2nd,
Mhm.
I think we have to have enough player characters on that ship so that if AuldDragon rolls that there's a mutiny attempt, there's enough people to help Ockar.
Yeah.
So I was thinking half and half, right? And then people are saying we don't need to have half.
I
Why
mean,
don't
it
we
doesn't
need to
have to
have
be.
half?
Well, first of all, in terms of PCs, you've got 7 PCs,
Yeah.
so can't be
Yeah,
half and
yeah.
half
Split it in
unless
half.
someone's getting cut.
We can cut one in half. I think Glau would need to go with Ockar.
Yeah, Glau has to be there
Brax-
to navigate because you
None of
need
us have it.
that navigation ability.
Yeah.
Um,
Ockar needs to take the signaler because Braxon's a signaler and we've got one other signaler.
That's a good point.
And probably needs to take at least one of the carpenters.
Oh, wasn't this
The ship
mostly
is
a metal ship?
undamaged, so is it
Okay,
undamaged?
fair enough.
Let me check. Yeah, it's
I think
undamaged.
it was,
So
yeah.
if it does get
Singed,
damaged,
but that was about
then you can like stop and trade crew or something like that.
Yes.
Is there any damage from the fire?
Oh, actually, yeah, there would be. Yeah, there would be. Hold on a second.
I think you said it didn't catch fire, but like
No, but it would have done.
Still
it would have
take
done
damage.
hull damage.
Yeah.
I think I didn't write down on my notes what the actual damage was. Hold on.
yeah,
Listen,
probably need to change the sails.
I didn't write it down there either.
I-
Yeah, there would be. So there would be damage there. I didn't actually write it down.
That's fine.
So yeah,
Is
okay,
that-
carpenter.
Actually,
Is
thinking
that
about it, Finn will go over to the other ship as well.
Okay. Thanks,
you
Fee.
taking your...
He's actually somewhat familiar with a hammer ship since that's what he was on before he joined the company.
Oh yeah, that's good.
So Lafdul, Ockar, and Finn, plus their apprentices,
Yeah.
That's
and
good.
Sunfayun.
So
from the
Finn, you'll
officers.
take the 2 former slaves. They're going to be able to do basic sailing stuff,
Okay.
and that way you can continue to teach them agriculture.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, so which ship am I on?
I think you're staying on the main ship.
Okay.
Unless you
Yeah, yeah.
want to go and be a helmsman.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
I mean, I have the expertise, so
So from a role-playing perspective, you could be like, hey, I know how to do this.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Okay.
So
Does that mean that I've taught them enough that they now know to read and write?
All 3 of them have abandoned you.
Maybe. I'm not too concerned about that right now. Like,
It's I'm asking because if that is that allows me then to start doing something else. Because main reason I didn't do anything else except teach them is because that's my divine duty, and I felt that I need to complete that before I start doing anything like spell research.
I understand, but there's a good chance that both of your ships are going to be undercrewed. So you might need to pull some more weight in terms of, like, sailing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can wait. Let's work on crewing the ship properly.
Now, you could offer, like, the pirate crew is just crew. I mean, they're, obviously somewhat, culpable for being on a pirate ship. You could offer them their freedom in exchange for being crew. That is entirely up to you. I'm not trying to persuade you one way or the other, but it is something that you could definitely do.
On that note, Solas, your rod does no alignment, right? Mace, whatever it is, rod.
Let me check what the powers.
Because if we can weed out the evil ones and just offer it to the neutral ones, because I doubt they're going to be any good ones on a pirate ship.
We took an extra fighter, so we should be able to have a bare minimum crew for both ships, I think.
Well, I don't mind doing like the skin and then offering it to the ones that aren't like truly evil.
Well, it does have to detect evil or good, so I will detect evil on the crew.
Don't you have to be high level for that alignment to be detectable? Like Ockar's like radiates good.
It's not no alignment, but it's best I can do with the rod.
Alright.
Yeah,
Well,
that-
just
that
said
detects-
next day.
That detects
rod
evil
doesn't
intent.
have no alignment.
That detects good or evil intent.
Yeah.
It doesn't detect their alignments.
Alright, so it has to be the next day.
But if we offer them that while we are detecting, that would tell if they have evil intent when they accept the offer.
Yeah.
I mean,
intent.
They're crew members, so most of them would be looking at escaping whatever punishment might be coming their way in exchange for acting as sailors.
Yeah, intent's pretty tricky. I mean, like, even a good person can have a slip of character.
That's why I was thinking the no alignment spell, because
The
you
no alignment.
generally get.
The problem with no alignment is that it's one creature, so it's per casting.
It's per round for as long as the spell lasts.
I was looking at the no alignment spell, like the pre-spell. It's one creature object, casting time 1 round, duration 1 turn.
Yeah, one creature a round, so you can
then
do
I can prepare that too.
9.
I can prepare like that too for tomorrow and help out going around detecting people.
I do have one casting of it memorized at the moment. So.
Well, let me ask this: what is the minimum number of crew needed for your ship right now?
Hang on. It's a hammer ship.
Not the hammer ship. I have that number.
Sorry. The let me get up the sheet. So we need 12 people to operate. It's 12 sailors to operate the ship. And we need we've got people for the weapons as well.
The maximum is 70.
3.
I wanted to know the minimum, because the minimum
Yeah.
to have full maneuverability for the hammer ship is 24.
Right.
Okay, for the Battle Dolphin, I believe it's 12. We need a minimum to operate its sails and weapons.
No, that's not weapons.
Right. So we need another 12 people for the weapons. So we need 24 crew for the blade, and we need another 24 for the hammer ship. Plus, if we want to man the weapons, a bit extra over that.
So, so you need a minimum of 12. The hammer ship needs a minimum of 24.
Yeah.
So right now, Glow does not count. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You got 10 assigned to the hammer ship.
So we need another 14.
Yeah.
How much dwarf and glyph we have?
30
We've
dwarves,
got,
15 gif.
And they can also work as sailors.
Yeah.
So some of the dwarfs.
You can put 15
We
of
can
the
try and
dwarves
buy
on.
the loyalty of some of the other crew if we need it.
If we put the GIF on there, they would also be good if there was a mutiny.
The dwarfs are marines also.
Yeah,
Yeah, but the
And
gif are
the
stronger.
GIF are our weapon crew.
I know.
To be fair, I'm really not bothered by the regular crew if they try anything. It's the officers, if anything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As long as the
And,
officers are secured, I'm not fussed about the crew.
And
Most of
as Braxon already said, we split them so that the officers are on our ship and the crew is on the hammer ship,
That's
Yeah.
fair.
yeah,
which
I like
makes
that
the
idea.
mutiny attempt way less more likely.
I'm fine with that.
hmm
So what exactly did you want to do?
crew on the hammer ship, their crew, and their officers that remain.
Yeah, no,
with us
I
on
meant who do you want of your crew on the hammer ship?
me.
No.
Oh, crew.
Crew. So we either put all the GIF over there and we get the dwarves to man the weapons on our ship, or we put half the dwarves over there.
I don't mind taking half the dwarves.
Yeah, I would put half of the dwarfs.
Okay.
Okay, 15 dwarves.
Since,
So 15 dwarves.
Okay.
since if there's fight, our ship is the one that is more
Yeah.
fight capable.
So we kind of can't fly in formation, so we'll make lots of little jumps and stop every so often to make sure we're near each other. But if we get lost, if we screw up with the navigation checks, which is where it will punish me,
We got
we'll have to
Solas
just...
who can communicate with the other ship.
But you're both going
At
to
least
Grilla.
even limited me.
You're both going to Grilla.
We're
Yeah.
both going to Grilla. So if we get split up, we carry on to Grilla.
Mm-hmm.
And we were going to the Elven port there.
Yeah.
Are we going to change up our spells before we leave in tandem, or are we going ahead before we get our spells? Because that would at least allow us to secure the prisoners more than we currently have, and or
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to do any of that, we could just stay here for the day. Like before.
basically
after-
planning out what we're going to do, who's splitting up, etc., etc. We would have all done that and get our spells next day, cast spells and start off. Because I want to get a Sacred Guardian on Solas, and I would have probably suggested he do the same to me. So if either of us get attacked, then we'll at least know. For at least every 7, I think it's a day level.
The other thing is we can't stay up without sleeping all the way between where we are and Grilla. So we will either stop our ships for 8 hours and have a skeleton crew on watch, or we'll have
We should have 4 Spelljammers, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, we can. We'll just lose our spells, which is fine. I'm fine with
Yeah.
it, given the circumstances. We'll
Yeah,
just
I am fine too.
go on the helm. We'll rotate.
Yeah.
So that means we can travel 24 hours rather than only 12.
Okay, fair enough.
Also, do remember that one Spelljammer can travel 12 hours. I think it was.
Yeah.
Since we have two Spelljammering, two spellcasters that split the shifts on the helm.
Yeah, and we currently got Sunfire on the helm, and he's just got on there. So if we weren't going to sit in space for a day to do spells and stuff, we'd be pushing on.
So which of the PCs are going on the hammer ship? It
I
was
am.
Lafdul, Ockar, Finn, and was Lankas also.
Yes. Ockar, Lafdul, Lankas, and Finn.
And their
Oh,
apprentice.
Noir, my apprentice.
Yeah,
and,
but he's not a PC.
Oh.
Uh,
Not yet, until after dies.
yeah.
That's a sad thought, really. In that, I could play my apprentice, but I want to play a different character. No. If I died.
Yeah, me too, but I'm not worried about it just yet.
You've only just started.
I know, but it could still happen.
I mean, honestly, you're more likely to die at lower levels than higher levels.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you've got the higher levels to bring. Well, you can bring you back, Lankas, but not Darrakar.
Oh, also you do find the ship's mage's spell books. I forgot to mention that. He has 2 spell books. They were not trapped, and I will give you the information in just a second. But the first one has Detect Magic, Fire Burst, Fist of Stone, Jump, Magic Missile, Protection from Evil, Ray of Fatigue, Read Magic, Wall of Fog. Detect Invisibility, Fool's Gold, Flaming Sphere, Knock, Leoman's Trap, Whispering Wind, Clairvoyance, Flame Arrow, Fly, Hold Undead, Suggestion, Charm Monster, Contagion. The second spellbook has Dimension Door, Improved Invisibility, Phantasmal Killer, Plant Growth, Demi-Shadow Monsters, Feeble Mind, Monster Summoning 3, Mordenkainen's Faithful Hound, Enchant an Item, and Mass Suggestion.
Mm-hmm. So a few good spells.
No, they were at least of 6th level spellcasting ability. So art levels.
I mean, they did cast 2 5th level spells. So.
Alright, so are you guys ready to move out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Did
do
we
what
want to
spells
do
you
any
wanted to cast first?
repairing or making
Yeah,
saves
how
like
much?
before,
I mean, we can.
or-
I'm sorry, what was that, Braxon?
Well, people were talking about making cages and stuff. Do we want to do any of that before we move?
You don't
or
need to
we
make
just
cages.
go?
You just lock them in some rooms.
Okay.
Also, do we want to recast the softwood spell on the hobgoblin?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had it memorized, so
Okay, then
in
yeah,
case
you
something
do that
happened.
and
I get it
string
back
them out
next
behind
day.
the
So.
ship again.
Or
you-
Solas might have to take it if I'm not on that ship.
Are you staying with us or going on the other ship?
I'm going on the other ship, so.
Yeah, but you could do that before you go.
Yeah, I did it on the same day because I had it
yeah.
memorized.
That's what I thought.
Also, we are stopping every now and then and regrouping.
All right.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is that you have access to the spell anyway, so.
You've got it, have you?
Solas does. He's got it through Guardian or Plant.
Okay.
I don't have plants, so.
You got Guardian now.
Yeah.
Is it Guardian or is it Protection? I know it's either or, but general clerics get access to it.
Well, if Solas doesn't have it, then you can
does.
totally.
We need to only think about it that if it comes to that.
Hang
Well,
on.
but
If Solas doesn't have the spell, then you can tow the body behind the hammer ship. So, does Solas have the spell?
Let me go check. Which book it is?
If you have plant and protection, it is under.
I don't have plant. Plant is
You have
specialist.
protection.
I have protection, but
Yes, you have access to it then. If you have access to one of the spheres. I've only got minor access to protect plant anyway, so I wouldn't get it through plant. I got it through protection.
But yes, I don't have access to plant. That's one reason why I haven't been casting Shape Wood.
But if you have
Right.
access
Yeah, I
to
know that.
protection in that spell is
Yeah.
in protection, then you have access to it.
Mm.
Okay, cool. Right, we're sorted then.
And you'll probably want to keep it memorized as a just in case measure until you get rid of the hobgoblin.
Yeah.
I think so. I gave a scroll to some firing with softwood, and he's also got another scroll with light on it, I think.
Yeah, but he's not going to want to use a scroll for a
Oh, yeah,
hobgoblin
I
prisoner.
know. I'm just saying an emergency.
Yeah.
He'd prefer to just cut the rope and let the guy drift away.
Oh, I suppose.
That's one way of doing it.
Like if it came
Yeah.
down to it, like he considers a scroll with softwood on it. This is
More valuable
a
than him.
survive a dangerous situation or save one of my friends from a dangerous situation.
Mm-hmm.
Save himself. You know,
Well-
I gave it to him to.
I
It's
said
a rare
that.
spell.
Survive or save a friend.
Actually, does he know that spell?
I don't
Do
think he's high.
have
I don't
access
know if he's
to-
high enough level.
Do I have access to it since it's a rare spell?
Yes, because it's a spell jamming spell.
Okay. Since I have had to study some of the spell jamming spells.
They were the wizard ones. You get the priest ones automatically.
Yeah, if you're into spell jamming culture, you get access to the box set spell jamming spells.
Okay.
It's like I got access to the first level Forgotten Realms spells because when I started out, I was from Forgotten Realms. Then I transitioned over to Spelljammer.
Okay, now there was talk about casting Sacred Guardian on each other.
Yeah, so if either of us, our ships become attacked, we'll at least know.
That's good. How
Okay.
long's that last?
They are level.
A day
We're
of level.
both ninth.
Okay. Well, we will try not to fail the navigation checks, but
I mean, we go into a
I-
Sargasso. Technically, would the spell work because you're in an anti-magic area?
no.
So you wouldn't know the warning's cut off.
Nothing
Oh,
works
that's-
with Sargasso.
Yeah.
Given that we're both starting from similar points and traveling in
Yeah.
the same direction, if one of us hits a Sargasso, likely both of us will. So
Yeah. We can wave to
Yeah.
each other.
All right. Any other spells that you want to cast on each other before getting your, the final crew?
I would have memorized several priest lock spells because I am priest locking the doors wherever the prisoners have been kept.
Okay.
I am memorizing 6 of them, so it's 6 locations throughout the ship.
Alright.
At Braxon and Ockar's discretion, that will just be where we're keeping the prisoners. It's like features of mine, as it were.
That's fine. I mean, on the dolphin, you only need 1. You only need to put them into 1. So.
Yeah, well, that room will have a
Yep.
priest lock.
Okay. Anything else, or are you guys good to move on?
I should be good.
I
Okay.
think we're good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'd pack up all my gem cutting stuff, put it into crates so it doesn't get damaged and stuff.
So you want to do you want to try to move cautiously to try to increase
Yeah.
chances of succeeding with navigation checks and things?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We
Okay.
got 16 days, but we'll be careful.
So then I'll say that each block is going to be 5 days rather than 4.
Okay.
Yeah, but we'll get a buff to that check, so
Yeah. All right.
probably. Or...
So where's my D20? All right. Braxon, give me a navigation check, please.
Okay, right.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is kind of gonna matter because it's a time-sensitive thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of be forced to use Speak with Dead because on the one that I killed, the one that was holding his possessions, the magical items that he had, one in Helmy, I would just basically see if the spell works. So that'll just save us time. And
Did you go on the other ship?
yeah, that's why I'm saying I would have done this before leaving.
Okay. What do you wanna ask?
The other one in the Helm's room. I need to know what items he had.
Well, if you're on the hammer ship,
He had only bottle, potion and 2 scrolls. And the scrolls can be checked with the read magic spell.
if you're on the hammer ship and
Priest
he's
scrolls
dead,
you need to pray for. Sorry, Braxton, go ahead.
Yeah.
if you're on the hammer ship and he's dead, we'd have left the body there.
Yeah, no,
I think he
we
means
would've-
that he would have done this before leaving.
We the set
Okay.
kicked off, as it were, because we throw the bodies overboard, as a manner of speaking, unless we got a reason to keep them. That's why I want to do it before we kick off, as it were.
Okay.
So I would have just asked him what the scrolls were and what the I'd say what spells are on the scrolls. Obviously, being a priest, he should be able to tell me if he knows. And obviously, what's the potion? What does a potion do?
Doesn't the
Okay.
spell get you yes and no answers?
He'll answer if he's compelled to answer if I ask him a question about what the item is.
He
If it
will
works.
tell you that the potion is he was told it would be useful against the cold of space, and he says that on the scrolls are very useful spells.
What a jerk.
Yeah, because Old didn't want to give me that. That's fine.
Because all you have to do is pray over the scrolls.
Mm-hmm. Which Solas is doing during the trip, as well as checking the potions and items on the slate.
All right, fine. He gets thrown overboard. We move on. It's all right. It's costing me holy water and incense every time it is. It's not like I'm doing this for nothing.
Yeah, you didn't get your money's worth with this one.
And again, like wizard scrolls, someone just needs to memorize a read magic one day.
Mm-hmm.
And look at it. Like, scrolls are the easiest thing to identify.
To be
And
fair,
we
I
have
didn't
a- we
actually
have a
check.
slate.
We'll see what items he had. I didn't check. So.
All right, so does someone want to memorize a read magic?
Yeah, I will memorize read magic, and I will pray for the knowledge of the cleric scrolls.
Okay. All right, give me just a second. All right, so on the wizard scrolls, one is a scroll with 1 spell, improved invisibility at 9th level.
Mm-hmm.
One of them has 4 spells: protection from cantrips, undetectable alignment, delude, and hold monster at 9th level.
Okay.
And one has sleep at 9th level.
Okay.
The priest scrolls, one has... Oops, I did something. One has 5 spells: chill metal, animate dead, hold animal, flame strike, and transmute water to dust at 12th level.
Okay.
And the other one has Dust Devil at 9th level.
Okay.
So I will...
Then I will use the slate to identify the potions.
Okay.
Starting with the Dead Helmsman bottle.
Alright, so that is a potion of cold resistance.
Mm-hmm.
The ship's mage had the steel flask filled with an opaque black liquid that smells of vanilla. That is a potion of double duration.
So it doubles the spell durations.
Maybe. The slate tells you what it is, doesn't tell you what it does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The first officer with the glass vial with an effervescent green liquid, that is an elixir of health.
Okay.
And the captain, his steel flask filled with a golden liquid that smells of blueberries, that is a potion of fire breath.
Okay.
Don't give it to Braxon.
Yeah.
Totally give it to
What?
Braxon.
What?
The company rule, we don't give you explosives anymore.
It's not
Why?
explosive, it's fire breath.
Explosive
Anything-
or incendiary, since
You've hurt the
you
crew
have
so many times.
tendency of throwing those on the party members.
This isn't
As
something
long
you
as
throw.
it's not in the phlogiston.
This isn't something you throw. I think Braxon should have this one.
Yeah.
Then I will, during the trip, also check the magic jewelry they had.
You'll need to use Identify for those.
The slate doesn't work.
Yeah, Prax has got a nice flaming sword.
Does the
I'm gonna
slate
have the
work on
slate
the-
work for the simple things these days.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Make you actually work for some of the other things.
Okay. Then I will memorize identify if the slate doesn't work
Okay.
and cast identify.
Then let's go ahead and get the ship moving first. So I rolled a successful check with Glau, and Braxon also had a successful check. So you do manage to maintain contact over the course of 5 days, so you can move to the next block.
How much was the ship damaged? No, the other ship. Oh, I can't repair it, can I? Oh, fire
They did
damage. It
have
should
wood
be.
in their.
The fire damage.
Yeah.
They did have wood in
Yeah.
their cargo.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
they've
wood
got
is not lumber for repairing a ship, though.
Yeah,
But
but shape
doesn't
wood
matter
allows
if
me to
it's-
meld.
Like, it's not what you would pick up if you were carrying spare wood for repairing your ship. Like
Right.
that is definitely cargo versus supplies.
Okay.
I assume. Well,
If that makes
I
sense.
say I assume. Do they have any supply wood?
Yeah, they'd have a couple tons worth. Not too
Alright,
much.
so you can at least get 2 hull points back from whatever I lost.
Yeah.
So I would have cast shape wood the next day, because the first day I had to do it for the prisoners. Well, actually, we got priest locks, so we don't
Yeah.
really need to.
That's what I said. All right, so you do repair some of the fire damage. All right. Braxon, go ahead and give me another check.
Okay. There might be a minus to these because I've only got phlogiston navigation at the moment.
I'm actually kind of thinking of going back to just celestial navigation, going with celestial navigation rather than having both.
Changing things up a bit, then.
Yeah,
I mean, in general.
just because I don't know. I mean, it just
You're penalized for not having it, and it's really valuable for a player character to have it. I mean, as in, like, they could have other things.
partly because Braxon hasn't gotten it for a while, and how often are you in the phlogiston as opposed to in wild space kind of thing? So I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I haven't decided for now. Don't worry too much about it. I mean, I may not. I may not. It's just something that I've been thinking about. But for now, like Glau is also making checks, so even if you fail,
We're good.
well, not necessarily good, but a success on his part may still allow you to maintain contact, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, both of you failing, that is definitely going to mean that you've lost each other.
Yeah, and then we just have to get on with it.
We either meet up or
anything else. Anything else. You may be keeping contact, kind of thing. All right. So you do continue to maintain contact. However, Braxon, so you're in the lead, and Glau is following you. Just so you know. Braxon, on the fourth day through that through that block, during second shift, and it's the 7th hour.
So we're in the next block, yeah?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
You've only moved one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this is in that block.
Okay.
So you drop out of spelljamming speed, and one of the crew on watch shouts, "Ship ahead, port!"
Okay. Is Braxon on shift or not?
Yes.
Okay, he's gonna use his spyglass, check out the ship.
Okay. Give me a carpentry check. Okay. So you look through your spyglass in the direction of the where the crewmen indicated, and you do see the vessel. It looks like a turtle, and you immediately recognize it as a turtle ship. An older design by lizardmen, and you can see that that one side of the vessel is caved in.
Right.
And a moment later, the hammer ship is going to be dropping out of spelljamming speed behind you. And this is going to be an unscheduled stop, so the crew on the hammer ship is not going to know exactly what's going on. They're too far away to see what you're seeing.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll call the crew to quarters just in case. And Braxton's going to send over a message. This is the Blade out of what was our last port? Headed for Greener. Do you need assistance?
You could say out of realm space.
Out of realm space. Do you need assistance?
Okay, the vessel is definitely drifting.
Right.
And let's see.
There might be people alive on it, though.
There might
do
be.
not get a response. Now,
okay.
Keep in mind, you've just dropped out of spelljamming speed. They're drifting.
Yeah.
They wouldn't necessarily know that you've arrived.
Yeah. How many rounds behind us is the hammer ship?
Depends on
Of
who is
Ockar,
involved.
Lafdul, Loire, and Lankas, who are the primary people helming the vessel?
I think you are Lankas with Lafdul and Ockar as backups.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
That's where the hierarchy.
Well, if Lankas agrees, Ockar is essentially the captain of that ship.
Yeah, that works.
So. Okay. All right. So, Braxon, it's going to take them a good... you're still level 2 wizard, right, Lankas?
Yes.
Okay. It's going to take them a good 20 minutes to close into you.
Oh, right. I thought they'd be traveling at spelljamming speed.
They just dropped out, but they drop out somewhere between 11 and 20 hexes away. So, I mean, it's somewhere in there.
Oh, that's fine. No, I just meant if they're there, Braxon would send a signal over.
Oh, yeah, they're there.
Yeah, okay. So Braxton's going to say, we've got a turtle ship ahead of us. that's heavily damaged, that's drifting. We're going to investigate.
Okay, so are you asking them to advance towards your position? They will be much slower than you, so...
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I'll ask him to advance towards our position.
Okay.
Did Braxon send someone to wake up Solas, or is Solas still sleeping?
Yeah, he called everyone to quarters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anytime we stop, it could be battle stations. So there would always be people. Well, a couple of people haven't woken people up, but
I mean, you could always wait.
That
like you could always basically be waiting around just to get an idea. But certainly, if you drop out and there's a ship nearby, that's a pretty good sign that you might want general quarters kind of thing.
Also do remember that currently Solas is only party member in the first shift, so
yeah,
he would also need his sleep.
I know.
I definitely feel we should be cautious for a battle situation, but I'm also hoping that we can find people that just need help.
It could be a trap, but it's also not worth. But I also think it's.
Braxton's going to ask the helmsman to take us on a circuit around the ship, just in
Okay.
case there's anything hiding behind it or anything.
Okay. You might also want to have Darrakar on the first shift so that you've got a warrior on each shift kind of thing.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
That's okay with you too.
That works for me. I'm fine with that.
I mean, it's only until you get to Grilla anyway, so... all right, so you begin to approach the turtle ship. You can definitely see that the side of the hull has been caved in. And as you do get closer, you do get a signal.
Okay.
Oh.
So you pull up your spyglass and take a look.
Yeah.
And you pick it up like halfway through the message, and they're definitely signaling for help.
Okay.
So you wait for the message to repeat, and they indicate that they are the Sunning Terrapin out of a place that to you seems almost unpronounceable. Lashtzik. I did not make this name up. I would not have made this name up. I would make a different unpronounceable name.
How it is
an easier to pronounce unpronounceable name.
Can you like post how it's written?
Sure. Give me a second.
Lashtzik.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, Braxon, make sure to reset your HP.
There you go.
Oh right.
So
There's only one vowel in there.
I know.
Ow!
I know. It's.
I mean,
it's terrible. It's terrible. So you do recognize that from the guidebook.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Braxton would have had to been healed to be on extra hit points. Would someone have healed Braxton then?
Don't worry about it for now. All right. So that is that was listed in your guidebook as a lizard man world in the grinder.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
So
well, we can learn stuff from them.
Yeah, they indicate that they're out of that planetoid, and they were recently attacked by pirates, and their helmsman is disabled. They have no cargo left. It was taken by the pirates. If you can help, please do.
Yeah, Braxton's going to send back. We were attacked by pirates too, but we took their ship. We will be pleased to assist you.
Did you? I'm not with them.
You had to gloat to them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Maybe they
We
lost.
took their ship. We're also taking yours.
I mean,
No,
again,
no.
keep in mind that the turtle ship is like a 40-ton ship, so.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Well.
smaller than us.
And you would guess based on what they said, the fact that the reason that the side of their ship is caved in is because they got rammed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do hammer ships ram?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
You could ask if it was hammer ship that attacked you.
Turns out we
Yeah.
took out the guys that took them out.
Yeah. Braxon will ask, what did the ship look like?
All right. So you're continuing to approach, correct?
Yeah. We're continuing to approach Braxon.
And you've signaled that you will render assistance.
I would, if I am.
Yeah.
Am I on the hammer ship or the whale ship
You're on the hammer ship.
or the dolphin? Okay, then I would probably recommend that the hammer ship holds back.
Yeah, but
Just
you
in
don't know.
case.
Yeah.
We don't know, but
And
we also-
We're
you
back.
are
We're like
you are,
10 rounds behind.
you're also
Braxton-
approaching much more slowly than
Yeah.
then the
Braxton's going to
dolphin
ask
is
what the
able
ship
to
was
get
like.
to the turtle. So
Okay.
they
Take
signal
about
back
20 minutes for you
that
to
they
get
were
up.
attacked by a hammer ship by the name of Cyril's Tongue.
That's the one we captured.
Yeah.
Yeah. Braxton's
good
going to
news for
say,
you.
Captained
Braxton's-
by
yeah,
captained by Jarvanin Longleg.
Braxton's going to say that ship attacks us as well. we've captured their ship and their crew. We might have your cargo. We're coming in to assist.
They will send back a message, praise Semuanya. You close
That's
in
awesome.
once you get through to their like breach their air envelope, and you can call out. It is definitely
Yeah.
lizardmen. They are
Yeah.
waving as you approach. You grapple with their vessel, and their captain salutes you and says, "Thank you for rendering aid. Our helmsman has been disabled. You say that you have captured the Cyril's Tongue?" He's looking around. He's not seeing it because it's still a little bit too far away.
Yes, it's following us at the moment. We've got a prize crew on it. It came to us and demanded that we surrender, and we pretended to be cowardly traders, and they were greedy enough to come right up to us. And when they threw their grappling hooks over, we stormed their ship, and we've killed a couple of their officers and captured the rest. And we captured their crew as well. So the ship should be coming up on us soon. Obviously, we need to render aid to your helmsman, and I'm a carpenter. We need to have a look at your ship, see if you need any damage shored up.
Solas would at this point say that if you show me to your helmsman, I can see if I can give medical assistance.
Okay. The captain will signal to one of the other crew members and says something in Lizardmanish and says, "Follow her. She will show you the way."
Yeah, Solas nods and starts following.
Okay. So Braxon, the captain, describes the damage. He says that basically the same thing happened with them, but they tried to flee. And the Cyril's Tongue initially started out slow, but then got much faster.
Right.
Caught up to them easily and rammed them, and that's when they surrendered.
So they were bluffing as well about how good they were.
You would
We
probably
outbluffed them.
conclude that they swapped helmsmen.
Yeah.
Because, like, from what you would have been told about the power level of the spell books,
Yeah.
their ship's mage is pretty powerful.
Okay,
They,
Yeah,
they did the same
Brax-
tactic we did before, where we swapped
Braxon's
Hellsman
Like a
for an
gonna
hobgoblin.
Braxon's gonna bring over the other carpenter, and we're gonna go have a look over the damage and see.
Well, when our ship gets to yours.
No, they have a
No,
carpenter.
we got 3 carpenters.
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
Braxon.
3
and
of
2
you.
other yeah, you got one of the 3 carpenters, and Braxon's got
I
the
didn't
other.
know we had 3, that was all.
Braxon's a carpenter, and we've hired 2 carpenters.
All right. Braxon, give me a carpentry check.
Oh, that's
Okay.
a failure.
Well, you're assisted by the other carpenter, so
Yeah.
that is going to be a success. You would estimate that their ship is at 13 out of 40 hull points.
Right.
Seriously damaged. Certainly repairable. The keel is intact, but it will take some time in a dry dock. Their captain will say that they were carrying cargo to Grilla, and they were going to put in at Bonanza to sell off their cargo, and they can get repairs there, but their money was stolen by the pirates. At this point, the hammer ship would be visible. You would have stricken the colors on it and raised either your own or a white flag or
that would
something
have been a
like that.
great
So-
prank.
Yeah, we would
no,
have.
we are not doing that kinds of pranks.
You're not, that ship.
That is the one thing I forgot to say, that we'd have
I'm
gone over
captain. I
there.
just have a flag we put up.
We'd have put our flag on it.
Pretending to be pirates is not the prank that any good character would accept.
Oh no, some chaotic good ones might. Depends on
Keeps
who
you
you're
on
doing it to.
keeps you on your edge.
And it depends on who you're doing it to.
I would argue pirates can be chaotic good, depending on if they're pirating a bad
What they're
government.
pirating.
Then they're privateers, excuse me. So their captain describes some crates of what he calls brackwater oyster shells, which are lovely shells, highly desirable by people who do like shell inlay on, furniture and stuff like that.
That sounds like the crates we saw.
And let's see, what was the other thing? What he calls lizard skin mangrove wood. It is a type of wood that looks like the skin of a lizard when it's cut and polished and everything like that. That they got from their own asteroid. And yeah, that does match up the cargo that was on the pirate ship.
Okay, yeah.
And he also indicates that they had, like crew pay and other funds equal to 3,000 gold pieces and 400 platinum pieces that was stolen.
Okay. So
majority of the money that we got.
Would that have been in a box when we got it?
They, like, the pirates obviously just dumped that in with their own money.
Okay.
So it wasn't separated out.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna sell a ship. We'll probably have, my thing would be to give the money back, but opinion.
That's why I'm asking, did anyone add the money when Finn wrote the thing in? Because if no one's wrote it in...
I already wrote it into my funds thinking that we were splitting it.
Finn didn't write any splits, I don't think.
He did.
Did he? Oh.
Yeah, he did. That I don't ever write them in until I know for certain.
I already did because that's how he did, so I already did like all my tithing math and everything.
You could tithe back to the lizard men.
Oh, we just take that amount of money out of our company funds, so we just add this onto us.
Yeah, I think we should give them their money back. They might
'Cause
give
that
us.
will-
They might well give us a reward. Yeah,
Yeah.
they
Who
might well
knows?
give us salvage money because we've salvaged. Technically, I'm not saying we're not going to give you your stuff back unless you pay us, but like technically, we've salvaged their cargo and we've salvaged their money, so they will probably give us a reward.
Technically, they should give us 2 different rewards: one for salvaging their cargo, and one for coming to assist them and saving them.
Oh, maybe a third one. Yeah, we avenged them. We even brought the pirates back to them.
Is that how it works now? That we tell people how much they owe us?
I didn't say how much they owe us, but I think both of those are usually something that you get reward.
Well, I don't know about your god, but Patal's god just tells Braxon to go out and help people, and then they decide how much to reward him.
Again, I
I'm
didn't
kind of
say how
inclined.
much they are going to give us money. I just said that there's 2 things that generally people reward
I'm,
us.
I'm just teasing you.
I'm pretty well inclined to let them decide any reward. But if they're in a tight spot, it's understandable.
Yeah.
But helping them out could lead to something better later.
Yeah.
So they're definitely in a tight spot. Solas, give me a healing proficiency check to see how their helmsman is.
That's only if you're actually trying to recover him. You use the bag.
So they're definitely in a coma, probably Spelljammer shock. You have no idea what the appropriate measure would be to heal them.
Right.
Other than waiting.
So I guess we may be in a convoy. Do they have a navigator?
Can we tow this ship?
How many Spelljammers do we have? I know we have.
This was smaller ship. Is it small enough that either of the ships could tow it?
Company of the Broken Fleet.
The hammer ship can definitely tow this.
Yeah, so it's not a worry.
Oh, hang
So
on. It's a 40-ton ship, but there's a hole in it, so it's slightly less than 40 tons.
Yeah, but the thing is,
doesn't
we've
matter.
now
Doesn't
got to
that
send
cargo?
2 more helmsmen over to their ship to pilot their ship.
No,
unless we're towing it.
No, we tow it.
All right,
It
we're
gets
towing
towed.
it.
It gets towed. It gets towed.
Honestly, the army, the company of the Broken Fleet was kind of is an interesting idea if we ever did get like an entire fleet.
No, it's apt.
So in my mind, I had the idea of our eventual fleet being called the Armory.
Yeah, I guess that also
Then we
works.
could have the blade, the sword, the axe,
Uh-huh.
the hammer.
But yeah, we can tow the ship.
Who gets the bomb bark?
We can tow their ship, and we can tow their ship, and their crew can help us.
Yeah.
And maybe even the flintlock as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
we can tow them.
So,
Our ship's together yet?
Yeah, the hammer ship would be getting there pretty soon.
So, is there anyone that's done these shape wood things? Could we use? Well, we couldn't use their wood, could we? We'd have to use our wood.
Is it wood?
They'd have some lumber on board for repairs, but not enough to get them fully back up to a 40 by any means.
Yeah.
Are they a stone ship or a wood ship?
It's a wood.
Alright. Yeah, I always have one memorized, but...
But yeah, Solas would have the Lizardman pilot basically transferred into his care. He would take care of the injured until he recovers, or we get to grill.
You want a second opinion, or are you certain about your treatment?
I mean, if you want, you can check, but
Solas and you are pretty much equal skill. If one of you fails something like that, you're not than
other one.
hey, someone else can do it kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't
No,
like the.
I'm
I
just
don't. I
thinking-
really do not like the idea of literally everyone trying the skill until one person gets the lucky win, kind of thing. I think that's silly.
What I was going to lead with was the whole thing with Belloriana that Solas was not part of. She was in a coma for a different reason, but I would be slightly more familiar with how to. Well, I guess
You
I
know how
have
to take
first-hand
care of a
experience.
person in a coma, but you don't
Yeah.
know. You don't really know.
Don't know what to. do
Different
anything.
causes of coma might need different means to wake them up.
I'm guessing the helmsman suffered Spelljammer shock when the ship took the damage.
That's what Old said, and is in coma. Which is why Solas said that he would take care of treating him while until he wakes up, they wake up, or we reach to Grilla
And
while we tow their ship.
different kinds of damage causing a coma.
If we split the ships up and we're going to get their ship towed by our ship, we probably should put the Lizardman helmsman on the hammer ship, so that they're with the ship that's towing their ship. If that makes sense.
It does.
I
don't think it matters that much. I mean, if you're towing them,
and
you're towing them.
And I already said that I was planning on taking care of them.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're on our ship, aren't you?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
And their captain might not let you, or their captain might ask you to come to their vessel.
That
hasn't happened yet. Like,
yeah,
you're offering right now. I haven't decided what they're gonna do.
Okay. While we're talking, Braxton's going to say that we've got our own asteroid in Brow space, close to the Rock of Brow, and there's a company of friendly lizard people living in an asteroid near our asteroid. So if they ever come to Brow space, come and say hello to us.
I do have a chart of realm space. Can you show me where it is? If one of my fellow tradesmen goes there, we will make sure to stop by. We are always interested in finding more of our kind to trade with.
Yeah. Braxton will look over their charts and show them where our asteroid is.
All right, so you're able to mark that down for them.
So the next time they get captured, and they've got a potential lead to our asteroid.
Well, I'm marking out the position of the lizard people asteroid.
Yeah,
I forgot.
This is basically another trade route destination for them to go to if they go to realm space to do some trading.
We're in Brow space.
Right, realm space. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just come from realm space. That's why it was on my mind.
Yeah.
So, and there are other colonies of lizardmen in brawl space. So, they might not come out there very often, but they'll also, share this information with other lizardmen traders that they have contact with and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we got a guide to realm space if they need information on realm space lizard people.
No, they already know about
the
realm space lizard folk. That's fine.
Okay.
All right. So Solas makes the offer. Let me see what they say. The captain does not look comfortable with that. He's still kind of suspicious of you, or wary, we should say, not suspicious. Not knowing you and everything like that. He says, and this is after you've said that you'll tow him to Grilla. He says, if you wish to tend to him, we would prefer you do it on our ship.
You're welcome to go on board if you want. Do you guys have any books?
Not many. We do not typically trade or carry such items.
Are they all going to be on their ship when we tow it?
Yeah, because they're going to be trying to repair their ship.
Okay.
They've already been repairing their ship. What they can.
Have they got a carpenter?
They do, yeah.
All right. If we lent them our carpenter, would that make any considerable difference in what they can do between now and Greela?
Sure.
Okay, we'll do that then.
All right.
Do we have the crew for that between two ships?
That's just just giving them the one
guy.
carpenter, not
Yeah,
a batch of crew.
Yeah.
So one carpenter on each ship. Wow, 2 on 1, and 1 on ours.
I mean, your carpenter is definitely better than theirs.
Yeah.
Do you also return their cargo?
Yeah, we'll do that.
All right. And what about the money?
Is there? Well, I think we should return their money.
Yeah, we'll just take it out of our funds exactly as they said. We keep the same split, so we don't have to. Well, cause havoc for certain party members that already added it.
Well, I haven't already added it. I'm not going to.
Yeah, it was Ockar that did, so it's going to cause them a right nightmare to try and reverse that.
They might give us a reward anyway.
Yeah.
What I was going to say is the place where they put the cargo damaged by the crash?
No, I mean, like it's not so damaged that that it's going to cause a problem.
Okay. So we're not going to put the cargo in; it's going to fall out the side of the ship.
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, we'll give them their cargo back then.
Okay. Okay, and
you might
then
be able to,
tie it up to the hammer ship.
Yeah.
Braxon?
Were they leaving Greela or heading to Greela? Do we know where they were going?
We're going to Greela, and so are they.
They
where-
were going to Greela.
Okay, they were going to.
Yeah.
I think they're going to a different port in Greenland than we are.
Yeah, they're going to Bonanza.
Yeah.
So because you've got this damaged ship, you're going to want to go there first.
Yeah.
To drop them off, essentially.
Yeah.
All right. So they will also ask you what your intentions are with the pirates. Their captain.
Well,
we are going to.
Well, he's asking Braxon. Captain to captain.
I was planning to hand them over to the Imperial Elven Navy and ask them to do with them whatever they want to do, whether they want to put them in forced labor or whatever.
Okay, so the captain nods and says, "Good. Want to make sure they see justice for their piracy."
Yeah. I was also hoping to sell the hammer ship to the Elven Navy as well. I don't want that falling into pirates again. It looks like it's a very handy ship.
The eyes it. Yes, it would be. It would be.
It's probably the ship I would have had if it wasn't for our previous captain choosing a battle dolphin.
Yours is a good ship too.
It is
able to defeat them.
Oh well, it wasn't our ship that defeated them; it was our cunning.
It was our crew.
Yeah, basically our crew all hid inside, apart from our sailors. Sadly, 3 of our sailors got killed in this maneuver. So we pretended to be weak, and they were so greedy they came in and grappled us. And then we stormed their decks, and they were desperately trying to cut the ropes because they realized they'd made a terrible mistake.
Good, I'm glad their arrogance brought them low.
Yeah.
If my crew had
Yeah.
been of the quality of yours, then I may have done the same thing, but sadly, we are but traders.
Well, it's very sad to see the damage on your ship. I hope it's doesn't take too long to get it fixed.
The Terrapin is a good vessel. It's an old vessel. She'll come through it fine.
It does look like a very good vessel.
Yeah, it's definitely old too, but like
Yeah.
very well kept.
Yeah. Yeah, Braxon would have been, when he was going round, he would have been seeing the bits where, like, everyone's put their hand on a bit of wood and sort of worn it into a certain shape. Where it's, and you've got sort of patina on wood and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So it's like he'd be saying this obviously a ship with a lot of history to it.
Yes, it was my grandfather's.
Oh, very nice.
Okay, so you get the cargo handed over. The captain says to you, unfortunately, we're going to need the money that you've returned to repair my ship. We have very little to offer you, but you have made friends today. Should you ever need assistance, just come speak to the lizard folk of Lasht. And you like the way he says it is like your language is definitely strange on his tongue, and this word just like easily flows out of his mouth in a way that it does not out of yours.
Yeah.
You would have to have lizard tongue to be able to run.
Braxton's got his ring. Does that make him pronounce it?
No, it's a mouth structure thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's biological.
Was Lashuk in the grinder?
Yeah, it isn't. It's in the grinder and it's in the guidebook.
Okay, so Braxton would say
it's a minor port, but it is a port that traders go to.
Yeah, Braxton would say we're actually on a quest to go somewhere in the grinder, so maybe we will go to Lashuk.
He'll cock his head at you and ask, "Oh, where are you going?"
My first officer, who's currently on the other ship, has a holy quest to find a dark and dangerous place in the grinder.
Do you describe it a bit more and like point out where it is? The lizard man hisses and says, "That is a dark and dangerous place. I wish you luck. The offer of assistance is not such that we would go with you there, however."
No, that's fine, but is there information on your asteroid, do you think?
None specific that I can think of. It is a known dark place of avoidance. We do not go near it.
Okay. Thank you very much for the information.
So Gorilla is a dark place?
No, the dark star in the grinder. That's the party's ultimate destination.
Should have asked them about. Do they have any wise men or like elders or law keepers or stuff like that?
Yeah. Well,
that's basically what Braxon was asking. Is there more information that I can get there? Is basically what he was asking. And the captain really didn't have any.
He just said Bob the Lizard Man knows all the stuff you want to know.
Bob.
Yeah. But sadly, Bob the Lizard Man doesn't exist.
Probably does in around in the multi-space, somewhere.
No, I mean, he'd basically just describe it as a dangerous place. Ships that have traveled too close have not come back, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Kind of like it kind of comes out as like a Bermuda Triangle type location.
Oh, that is not good.
Are any of their other crew injured in the damage?
There are some injuries, but none are life-threatening anymore. I mean, like they've already taken care of any who did die and stuff like that.
Okay. So you staying on board, Solas?
Well, if I'm not needed on the dolphin, then I will stay and take care of the helmsman.
He said they don't have many books, but do you want to borrow my ring and read the lizard men books if they'll let you?
I can take my own books.
Okay.
But
I thought you might want to read their books.
Are there books written in Lizardmen?
They would be, yeah.
Well, yeah, I could check them out if they are anything that would be something remarkable.
Okay, Braxon's going to lend you his ring. So basically, you got to be somewhere near a lizard man to read.
Yeah, I know.
But
50 feet, I think it was.
Yeah. Well, does an unconscious lizard man work?
There are other lizard men.
That was a joke. But I'd be interested to know.
I would say that probably not.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I think we've already talked about this earlier, and that was the conclusion that all said.
Yeah.
Are there sending stones in 2E?
Not as a real defined thing that I can think of, since I'm not exactly sure what you might be referring to.
So we're
got it.
We'll be losing the person that can talk to the other person if you're on that ship. But that's fine. We've only got a few days to greet her.
We're going to talk to another person. What?
Yeah, didn't you and Lafdul both cast a spell where you knew if each other was in?
No, that's if we get attacked.
Yeah.
I have a sending spell that I can communicate, and if need be, Lafdul can always return to first the dolphin.
Yeah. I'm just thinking if.
Besides, we can cast a spell on another people.
Oh, you can.
It's
okay.
First level spell.
Okay.
Yeah, it's first level spell.
I mean, do you want to do that, or are you guys ready to move on?
Yeah, I will cast it on Braxon.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess I'll also cast on Braxon. Or there's no one else other than Braxon on that ship. He's the only PC on there.
No, Darrakar is still on the Dolphin.
Darrakar then.
Alright, so you cast it on Darrakar and Solas cast it on Braxon?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, Darrakar is essentially in command of the first shift at this point. Is that good with you, Darrakar?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, you're first officer at the moment.
Oh, that's awesome.
That was quick.
I think Sunfayon should switch back to dolphin ship at this point then.
Sunfayon didn't switch off of the dolphin ship because he had plenty of other people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, just to let you know, I'd like to stay on as crew here.
You would? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I would.
Thank you. Yeah. The more the merrier.
I mean, we lost someone recently, so.
Yeah. Are you up for this thing, this holy quest that Ockar wants to do? It's going to be quite dangerous.
I'd be happy to assist. It's an honorable quest.
Okay. Yeah, well, we'd love to have you.
Okay. So Darrakar officially signs on with the company of the Broken Sword, and Braxon, getting underway. Go ahead and give me a navigation check.
This is when I roll really badly. Here we go. Here goes nothing.
Right.
Oh no, that's fine.
Give me a second one.
That was carpentry roll. That's short to me.
The number is still the number is still.
Sorry. Yeah.
But I can look at the number. All right, and a third one, please. Okay.
Sorry, yeah, I did the right roll that time.
Yeah, the
I had
the
carpentry on
15
the
would have
brain.
been too bad, but Glau succeeded, so and succeeded really
Okay.
well, so that's fine. All right, so there'll be like an extra day to as there's a little bit of a snafu, but you do manage to get to Grilla, so you can go ahead and move up to Grilla.
Okay.
Were those Lizardmen books something that would interest Solas?
Well, whether
just
they
general books?
interest Solas or not is entirely up to you.
What they were about?
They are mostly like there's a Lizardman book about legends. There's a Lizardman novel about a Lizardman hero who goes on a quest because his tribe is dying and he eventually saves them. And then there's a detailed Lizardman treatise on the wide variety of swamp woods on various worlds that they've encountered.
Okay, so the Legends one would be something that Solas would really read into, but doesn't mention the book about trees for a Braxon.
Wow. Wow. Terrible. So mean to your friend.
But that would send a Braxon on a red herring quest.
So, from the beginning of the session, that'll be a total of 22 days to get to Grilla. And you arrive in orbit. You can begin to plan out exactly where you want to go. But it is about time for us to take our break.
Yeah.
So,
has their helmsman woken up yet?
Oh, yes, actually. After about, let me see, it was going to be, yeah, they would have woken up 6 days into the trip, but since their ship is so damaged and you can tow it, they would continue to recuperate. Take the opportunity to continue recuperating rather than, like,
have we gone through another pay period?
Are they cleric or
not this session? They're a priest.
mage?
Yeah, they're a priest of Semuanya.
Yeah, Solas would have plenty of discussions with them if they are willing.
They would be, but they would also be completely uninterested in your own theology. They'd be happy to talk to you about theirs, completely uninterested in yours.
Wow.
Lizardmen just be like that.
This is why Lafdul doesn't give the spiel about the Seldarin unless they're an elf or half-elf or something.
So it's basically a this is our god who is everything to us. Your god is fine, but I don't care. Like, you can do whatever you want. Your god can do whatever you want as long as they don't interfere. But I'm happy to talk to you all about how important the propagator is to you, kind of thing. Not as like a try to convert you, because you're not a lizard man. Semuanya doesn't, not in a bad way, but doesn't care about you.
Is that the same? The lizard folk that we have near our place worship the same.
Yes. Yeah. The lizard folk that you know are a little bit more open to discussions. That you'd say that this guy is a bit more of on the conservative side, whereas the like Axis back on your near your asteroid is a bit more willing to accept other deities into a kind of a local lizardman pantheon kind of thing, but also not really. As long as they're subservient, or they don't try to usurp the position kind of thing. Unless, of course, it's Sassenach, then it's right out. But yeah, I mean, like that kind of idea of Semwanya is the all is a pretty common lizardman theological idea.
Pretty much most religions in this.
Not really. It's depends on the faith. But yes, so it is about time for us to take our break. So good time to stretch your legs, get something to eat or drink, and we will be back in about 10 minutes. See you shortly, everyone.
See you on the other side.